2016, it was Trump who exploited social media, and now it's 2024. He exploited new media. He's like on the cutting edge of media and how to get
they basically in 2016 he used it dramatically. In 2020 they took it away. They threw him off the platform. They threw everybody, and they gathered together to control it.
He also used legacy media against itself. Trump was amazing at monopolizing legacy media attention for maximum coverage. It actually wasn't quite yet. There wasn't a podcast space for him to rock in 2016. But what he did was he took this mainstream thing and just completely sucked all the air out of the room and made it and performed well on those things. And then 2020 was a problem because of COVID and a lot of other things. But it was what did he try to do? I feel like he also felt like he had it more in the bag because Biden was such a weak candidate. I don't feel like they anticipated what happened.
In 2016, he had a guy specifically whose job it was, he paid him big bucks to work social media, which was not available to him in 2020. And that's when he started his Truth Social, which is doing very nicely right now. Listen, I compliment Elon Musk. I think he's one of my heroes.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
He's a hero of mine.
Is he the most influential person on Earth?
He might be
right now.
He might be. Here's a guy.
We have to say.
Here's a guy that ran and developed an electric car company basically from scratch, and made it to what it is.
Michael's never been impressed.
He
remember our conversation about it?
He rivals.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
He rivals NASA with SpaceX.
Okay.
He rivals NASA. Sure. SpaceX is a phenomenal achievement.
We did what we could.
He has, of course, he has Starlink and Neuralink and what the guy's he's a genius.
Superhuman. Remember when he bought Twitter and you're like, what's this really going to amount to?
So
anything to say?
In my defense, I don't think anybody realized he was basically going to use it
for good.
No, not for good. As a tool in his tool belt of influence. As a company, is Twitter healthier or more valuable or a better run product?
Invaluable.
I don't know.
It's much better running. He has 90% of the people he fired.
He's
running on 10% of the people.
I'm saying for the shareholders, is it a more valuable company than it was?
It's not worth $44 billion at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
But he overpaid for it, no question about it.
Yeah.
But what he did is he made the company extremely efficient. I think he's going to be in the Trump administration. He'll be in charge in one way or the other in making government more efficient by eliminating so much of the waste. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah. I mean, they had a Twitter Spaces where they discussed that.
I think in the end, he was willing to have it worth $0 if it meant he now controlled the media in a big way.
Don't you think he really believes principally in free speech? Don't you think he did it for principal purposes?
I personally don't think so.
You don't think?
I absolutely think so. He believes in free speech, and that.
But he very quickly banned people who disagreed with him.
Who he did?
I can't think of a specific examples right now, but he is not across the board. Even if you're against
you're talking
Elon
about in
himself.
his companies, the people that he would. You talking
accounts. He's talking about accounts
on Twitter. He did not let anyone who wanted to speak badly about Twitter and Elon Musk speak badly about it on Twitter.
I never saw or heard about that.
I can't give you specific examples right now.
I'm not going to argue that. I never heard of it.
Michael's a huge liar.
I think Elon thinks he has a special responsibility to lead humanity in a certain direction, and in addition to money and the actual rockets
and impregnating women
and government influence, he needs media influence, and that's what he bought with Twitter. I think all that other stuff is a story he's telling.
You don't think there's any truth to the fact that
there might be some truth. I think there's some truth to it.
What's happening with free speech out there.
I think there's some truth to it.
And he bought it specifically to have a platform, a built-in platform where he can in fact allow free speech to take place. That's what's happening.
I think there's some truth to it. But if Twitter became an anti-Trump platform and an anti-Elon Musk platform, I don't think it would be quite as free as it is right now.
I get it every day. I get it. Stuff leads on it. It's very interesting, and there is a lot of anti-Elon Musk. It's a pretty free trial. You can say pretty much what you want there on that.
And you know what is an anti-Elon Musk, anti-Trump platform? You know what it is? everything else.
Yeah.
Everything else we exist
point.
in is completely
That's a good point.
dominated by anti-Trump rhetoric, anti-Musk rhetoric, anti-Israel rhetoric.
Yeah.
With the exception of Fox News, Twitter is the response in a way.
True.
And if you want to have not an homogenous, monolithic conversation, now you have Twitter, which comes at a cost because it's a cesspool in there. But you also have free speech.
That's free speech.
Yeah.
And listen, the whole. I remember when hate crimes came out, and I said that's a wrong slope to climb. It's a slippery slope because it's not illegal to hate.
Yeah.
It's illegal to do something with the hate.
Yeah.
So at most you should do is that if you use hate as a motivation but the crime itself to hate, why is it a crime to hate? If I hate you, I'm allowed to hate you. If I hate Jews, I'm allowed to hate Jews. But that's part of being an open society.